Lexi. Okay, that was you that texted and said, "Oh wow, they're knocking that down." This is Jordan. I couldn't. I was looking at my system and I did not see a Jordan. Actually, on my way to pick up my medicine and then go eat and then go to the church for Bible study. It was flooding earlier. It's not right now. But no, I did get your text on the other, on my personal phone. I don't guess you got my business number. I need to give you that. I need to text you from that phone. Man, it is dark looking. So I don't think the rain's gone. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to hop on through this phone and give me 1 second, Jordan. I'm trying to. I did this earlier. I want to give you the right number to text. Because honestly, a lot of times I don't even have this phone on me unless I'm live. Yeah, make sure you're texting that number that I just sent over. Definitely wasn't ignoring you. I just, when you sent that it was Jordan, I logged into my system to see which client you were, and I don't have a client named Jordan, but I apologize about that. If you'll just text the other phone when you get a chance. And if y'all have any questions about credit repair, please leave them in the comments. I'm gonna stay live until I get to where I'm going. I'm actually going to Rips because he couldn't find his keys earlier to open up. So I'm going to Rips to eat before. Oh, and I left my Bible at home. They'll have one at the church. Yeah, I was supposed to eat there after we worked out, but old Rip and his keys. No, it ain't nothing like that. You're not saved in it's this phone that I'm on that you actually text. It's a Android Galaxy, and I tell you, I hate it. I just bought it to keep my personal and business numbers separated. That's the only reason. It looks different in there. Must be nice. Yes, ma'am, for me. Yeah, just send me a text message, Jordan. I know exactly who it is. Well, your screen name is your name, so that one's pretty easy. Again, if y'all have any questions, just leave them in the live chat. Rip, what's going on? I'm at the range right now at the drive-thru in Ashburn, waiting on my medicine, and then I'm heading that way. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, around 3:30 sounds right. Okay, I'll be there shortly. All right. Done talk Rip up. I got your text message, Jordan. Just to let you know, I got your text message. I'll probably have time to go walk again for Bible study, which is good. I like to walk after I eat, so if I can get at least 30 minutes of walking in, I should be good to go. Surely somebody has a question. If not, that's okay too. This probably wasn't the best way to go, going by the school right as they're getting out. And while I'm thinking about it, one thing I want y'all to really understand when it comes to credit repair is there's no guarantees, there's no promises that everything's going to come off. So many people call me and, well, how long does it take to get everything removed? And then when you explain to them how credit repair works, and they're like, well, if you can't guarantee to remove everything, what am I paying you for? And the answer is easy. I'm paying you to do something you can do yourself. It ain't no different than me going to Walmart to get the oil change in my Jeep, which I'm going to have to do tomorrow. I can do it. I'd rather pay somebody else to do it. Same thing with credit repair. Do this yourself. You can't do the litigation part yourself, but the regular credit you can do absolutely for free yourself. 100%. We're going to give you the best chance possible to get it removed legally. No credit sweeps, no FTC reports, no false police reports. We don't do none of that. We don't even use the CFPB when it comes to going through the attorneys. They don't need the CFPB. They don't need the CFPB. They fight it by litigating the file. The CFPB is nothing. I mean, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. The CFPB is not this monster everybody thinks it is. They're not somebody they're not going and forcing the bureaus to do their job like everybody thinks. I used to think that at one time too. You know what the CFPB does? All they do is forward your complaint to the bureaus. That's it. They forward it to the bureau. That's absolutely all they do. Nothing more. Now, I'm not going to say that it doesn't work, disputing through the CFPB, because it absolutely does. But the attorneys don't need the CFPB like the consumer needs the CFPB. Two totally different people disputing. Again, the CFPB, all they do is simply forward your complaint to the credit bureaus or the creditors, depending on who you're sending it to. That is all they do. Thomas, hi David, have you heard from the scum from Pinnacle Credit? No, he doesn't say much to me anymore. He'll throw some shade in some of his videos about me living in Section 8, living in a trailer, and just childish stuff. But no, I haven't heard from him directly. So if you're gonna go the CFPB route, sorry. So what I'll say is, to get the best results, if you're fixing your credit yourself, you want to mail everything certified mail. You want to upload to the Experian upload website, and you want to file complaints to the CFPB if you're fixing your credit yourself. So yeah, it's not to say that the CFPB doesn't work. It's not to say mailing certified doesn't work. It's not to say fixing your credit yourself doesn't work. Yeah, he's just he's all talk. He's nothing else. I mean, I used to be a fighter when I was younger, and I've been tempted. This is obviously the flesh, not something God wants me to do, but I wanted to so bad just reach out and say, you know what? And let's do it so everybody can see. Because he trains every day, he fights every day. Well, he claims he does. I mean, I don't know. I don't care either. But again, that's just the flesh wanting to handle it that way, knowing that's not the right way. I mean, he's not worth it anyway. None of the scammers are really worth it. And I mean, some of them have even claimed they're going to sue me for defamation. It's like, you're going to sue me for exposing your scam? How does that work? How would that work in court? You know, you would basically expose yourself to the courts as well, which would be great YouTube content as well. But obviously, you probably can't have a camera in the courtroom, but still waiting on the lawsuit from him as well. But yeah, if y'all have any credit repair questions, please leave them in the live chat. I'm going to stay on here until I get to my buddy Ribs and get some food, and then go walk before I have a little Bible study. Got to get the walk in before the young guys get there too, because it's Thursday, and on Thursdays is when the young guys play. Let's talk about these TikTok. Yeah, listen, there's so much BS online. And so many people are falling for it, especially when it comes to TikTok. They're all taking your personal information and they're sending it to another country to have them dispute on your behalf for $5 to $8. And when I say all of them, I mean, I don't know another company other than mine, and I know a lot of them, that does not send your personal information to India, Pakistan, or the Philippines to draft dispute letters for you, whether it's Metro 2, consumer laws, or factual disputing. Everyone else is doing that. Ours come directly from attorneys that you actually get to have a video conversation with. That way you know you're actually working with real attorneys. And any of my clients that are on, if there's any of them on here that are working with the attorneys, they can tell you, yes, they're real attorneys. You get to have a video conversation with them and they're working on your behalf. Nobody's going to work harder than an attorney to get you results, to get you money in your pocket, and to get you debts waived. A regular credit repair company, especially all these scammers on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they can't do that. They may tell you they can do that. I had a dude tell me yesterday, and I was up front for Metro 2. I just trolled in when I'm bored. It sounds like Dion Coopwood, M2 Phenom. Maybe I'm wrong, but that sounds. He charges $800, and it's not even a real consultation. It's just a video. He sends you a video, a pre-recorded video consultation, he calls it. But it's $800. Never pay for a consultation. Consultations are free. Consultations are not considered credit repair work. Therefore, there cannot be a fee. Missouri, yes, I am working with Everything Credit at the law firm. Yes, you have already had, I believe, 1 or 2 video calls with them. And you'll never see or hear me list the name of the attorneys because I can't unless I actually have them on the channel, which is something that I'm working on having. I want the top dog to do it. I don't want just anybody. I want the best one there to be the one that hops on my channel to go live with me at some point when he's available. So, but yeah, the attorneys are real. We're not like some of these other companies who claim they're doing pre-litigation credit repair, but they have zero access to attorneys. And some people do have access to attorneys, but the attorneys are having them do. Our team of attorneys do all the work. They do the disputing and everything. The disputing and the litigating. It's all done through the attorneys. But Jordan, let me know, is it Dion Coopwood or M2 Phenom? Is that the name of the Metro 2 company or person that you talk to? Because that is exactly what his pricing is. He charges $800 for a consultation that is a pre-recorded video. That's all it is. And it's crazy people pay that. I think he makes around $20,000 a month just commission for credit monitoring. Yeah, it's 20 or 26,000 he makes in commission just from credit monitoring alone. And then he charges $30,000 to supposedly mentor you and teach you how to use the software that does all the work. There's nothing to learn how to do except put the information in the software. Looks like a peanut wagon now. Got us going slow. Kevin, the credit guy. That guy, is he the one that's real big on TikTok? Or is that Kevin Stephanie or Stefani or something like that? It's got to be one of the two. Let me see. I'm not doing that while I'm driving. There's one that's real popular. No, and he actually may be popular on Instagram. That may be what I'm thinking of. I think he's popular on Instagram. Always does the the videos where he's like walking and then he smiles and shows like a letter that you can see. And I'm sorry, I probably look nothing like him, but that sounds like who you're talking about. But I had no idea he was using Metro 2, if that's who it is. I don't know where you want me to go, buddy. I mean, there's traffic in front of me. I'm stuck just like you. Some people get so mad when they have to drive slow. I mean, it's not fun, but there's no need in riding somebody's tail or road raging. Yeah, so let me know if you found him on TikTok, if you found him, or Instagram, because I really feel like it's the guy on Instagram now. Oh, that's Mr. Forgot his name now. Used to go to the job that I worked at several years back. Mr. Bellflower, that's his name. Remember, y'all, if you have any questions, please leave them in the live chat. I'll probably be on here another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll be where I'm going. Yeah, that really does sound like the dude from Instagram. It's Kevin. It's gonna bother me now if I don't figure out who you're talking about. And it normally pops right up. I have somebody that manages my Instagram, so I want to say that that's one of the ones that he followed, but I could be wrong. Okay, TikTok. Okay. I don't know if I know exactly who that is. It sounds familiar, and it could still be the same guy on TikTok as well. I just know this one guy from Instagram. That is him. That's got to be him. I don't know how well you can see that, but is that him, Jordan? That's the one from Instagram. I did not know he used Metro 2. That's got to be him. No, definitely, yes. Now you want it to start with, you won't make that much money. It could take time. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I got really lucky in my business when I first started it. It started booming really quick, but it's because of honesty and transparency. You know, I could have easily just told people what they want to hear, took all their money, and just, done like the scammers done. But I used to go live. They would watch me work. I would literally do the work in front of everybody. So for me, it was easy to get started, but I've got friends that got into credit repair. Took them a lot longer than I did to get established. Obviously, the better work you do, the quicker you're going to get established as well. But yeah, 6 figures is easy to make in credit repair. Just want to make sure that you're doing everything legally and that you are as compliant as possible. And if you get into credit repair, please don't use the agreements that they have in the credit repair software. They are not compliant. You need to have somebody actually draft an agreement for your client to sign that is CROA compliant and TSR compliant. They don't do that, and you can't just have one agreement that has everything in it. You gotta have a regular agreement. You gotta have a credit card agreement. and a state and a federal agreement at minimum. I know a lot of people, they jumbo them up and put them all in one agreement, but that's not the correct way to do it. They all have to be separate. The best credit repair, David, you're it. Thank you, Nydia. I appreciate that. I pride myself in having the best attorneys, getting the best work done, best results, most money in consumers' pockets, and the most debts waived. For me, it's not all about money. It's about helping consumers. And that's why I just lowered the price. Well, that and the attorneys talked me into it, but they know how I think. They know how I operate. They know that I don't care about trying to get rich. I'm not trying to get rich. Honestly, I don't want to be rich. I just want to make a decent living and help people at the same time. But yeah, there's the scammers are the ones that are getting rich because they're charging thousands of dollars up front as a one-time fee. They may do 1 or 2 rounds. I'm trying to figure out what that smell is. That's got to be coming from outside. Yeah, it's outside. They're working on a road somewhere. Making sure it wasn't my Jeep. Because I am getting very close to, I gotta get the oil changed tomorrow. Late Walmart's oil change is open. I may actually go do it today after Bible study because I got to go to Walmart anyway. I got to get some all-natural peanut butter. Yes, all-natural peanut butter that's got the oil on top. That's the only kind of peanut butter I eat. I usually, like for a snack, I'll put like 2 spoonfuls. It's real creamy too. And then I put honey on top of it. And that'll be my snack. Plenty of protein. The honey's really good for you. Of course, I still do the cayenne pepper at least once a day. Sometimes I do it 2 times a day. Just depends. Now that I'm working out, I really only do it once a day. So just trying to be, as healthy as possible. It's something that I really used to do years ago and then just got out of it. And now I'm back into it, back into the gym, back working out. Still pretty weak. It's surprising how weak I am compared to how strong I was when I used to go to the gym. It's amazing how quick you lose all that strength. Somebody is on my website. I'm going to add the links. I'm going to try to add the links. It doesn't look like it's going to let me even get on again. I got lucky earlier and was able to get on the live. For some reason I can't now, which it typically does that. Or no, maybe that's it right there. Yeah. So the first link that I just uploaded, that's if you are ready to sign up for pre-litigation credit repair. The second link is going to be to set up a free consultation. Now, our consultations are different than everybody else's. We're not going to sit down and spend a bunch of time going over the report and me trying to convince you that I can fix your credit. We're not going to do that because the attorneys are going to do that. So I don't need to do that. Ain't no need wasting my time. Ain't no need wasting your time. And like I said, the second link is to book a consultation with me. It is a 15-minute consultation. There used to be 30. And then I'm also going to add the link for our course. And our course is $497. And And this is for anybody that wants to start their own credit repair business. And remember, there is a separate fee of $503 if you want a complete course, which includes the software that points out FCRA violations for you, and also it puts the attorney verbiage in the letters for you, so you don't have to figure out how to dispute that account based on the FCRA violation. And then the 503 extra also includes being able to partner with the attorneys. I don't think anybody should get in the credit repair space that is not willing to partner with attorneys. I just don't think it's smart. You're going to get the best results for your clients by having attorneys. You're going to be able to possibly get them money for violations and possibly get debts waived. So why would you try to do it yourself without attorneys? I mean, obviously, y'all can do whatever you want to do. If you do want to start a credit repair business, at least buy the course for $497. There's going to be enough on there to get you started. You don't have to have the software that points out the FCRA violations, and you don't have to partner with the attorneys if that's not something you're looking to do. And some people aren't. They don't want to partner with attorneys. But the attorneys are going to make sure that you're CROA compliant, TSR compliant, to work with them as well. So make sure if you do start credit repair that you are compliant, your agreements are compliant, just to be on the safe side. The last thing you want to do is open up a credit repair business, not be compliant, and get caught up in something you don't want to get caught up, get fined, get shut down, get sued, anything like that. Y'all have any questions? Live chat. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell notification icon so you know when I go live. I try to go live 1 to 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturdays and Sundays I try to go live at least once. Sometimes on the weekends I'm not able to. Just depends on how busy I am, or if I finally decide to actually take a break and rest, which is very rare for me. Surely somebody has a question, or if you don't have a question, put something in the live chat that you want me to talk about. Y'all know I love talking about scammers. My favorite videos are exposing them, especially Pinnacle Credit Repair. Biggest scam ever, which is crazy. But it's like somebody said in the live chat, I think it was yesterday, but banks bring him donuts. That was so funny. Man, that was so funny. And it's like, if banks ain't bringing you donuts, you're not serious. You're not real. And it's like, so just because they're supposedly bringing you donuts, that makes you the only real person out here. And you're a scammer in credit repair. Well, I don't know. The one dude on TikTok, I haven't seen him in a long time. They say he was scamming the crap out of people. And he had millions of clients. And I can't think of his name. I mean, he was real big on TikTok, but I don't see him anymore. I do remember his name was Brian, but I don't remember the name of the company. I think it was United Logistics Funding or something like that. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them and they may still be on TikTok. Maybe I just don't see them. Nice blinker, bud. That's a nice Tahoe to not have blinkers. Or maybe it's out of, maybe they're out of blinker fluid. Sorry, y'all. That's funny to me. I am probably 5 minutes out from being at Rips. Eat real quick and credit monitoring company, that I'm not sure as far as just the credit monitoring. Honestly, it'd be easier and cheaper just to partner with a credit monitoring company and then make a commission off of it. That's what I used to do, which makes me think of a great story to tell y'all. So this guy was upset because he was having issues getting his annual reports, and he said, you just want me to use the annual reports because you're trying to make more money. And I'm like, I literally cut my commission off for credit monitoring for every consumer. They don't pay for credit monitoring, I don't make any commission. And I literally just dropped my pricing from 1,043 to 547. So how am I trying to make more money when I'm literally making way less money now? Because again, it's about helping y'all. It's not about getting rich and making all this money. That's just not who I am as a person. So probably not, I've heard people say, probably not the best way to think as a business owner. But again, I'm trying to help people. I'm not just trying to get all this money and, flash it online and, be like the rest of these people. Truck was kind of struggling a little bit. I would assume, Jordan, you could reach out to the credit bureaus as far as trying to start your own credit monitoring service. I know it can be done because I had thought about doing it at one time too. Whenever I was going to, in the process actually of creating a credit repair software that puts in the consumer laws for consumers. Jason Storm, nothing. What do you mean nothing? I need you to be more specific if you can, please. About to be where I'm going, so I'm about to hop off of here, but I'm going to give Jason a chance to hopefully let me know what he means by nothing question mark. Honestly, I had no idea about the Minnesota school shooting. I apologize. I don't watch the news. That's one of the main reasons I don't want to see the stuff that they post on the news, but prayers for everybody involved for sure. Yeah, so they're still partnered with me technically, but we don't use them anymore. In fact, whenever every client switches over to the pre-litigation and they get the annual reports, I have to make them cancel it or the attorneys can't litigate the files. So it's still going to say partnered with Everything Credit LLC for Smart Credit, My Free Score Now, and My Score IQ, because I am still technically partnered with them. If somebody goes to my website and signs up through the links, then yes, I make a small commission. I think it's $5 with My Score IQ and $10 with everybody else. So, but yeah, I'm here where I'm going to be at. Again, Jason, prayers for everybody. I did not know that. I apologize. Again, I don't watch the news, y'all, because I really don't want to see that stuff. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, just let me know, and I will see y'all on the next live.